Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some full EP Gragas in the jungle. For our runes, we have Dark Harvest, Sudden, Eyeball Relentless, Absolute Gathering with double AP and armor. I plan on going Mej Rush first item after we have Boots. Mej is incredibly cheap and is a jungler who can spam gank like Gragas. We can get massive results from it. And then once we finish our first mythic item, which in this case is going to be a Night Harvester, we'll get its additional bonus, which is only 5 ability haste. This item's honestly extremely underwhelming, but it synergizes pretty hard with Gragas Q tosses for poking people down, so it is what it is. The Mej counts as a legendary item, so you get that sweet bonus from the mythic passives. You could really go for a rocket belt. If you don't like activatables, Night Harvester would be your best bet. So after Mej, oh man, I think I'd actually rather have rocket belt for the penetration. The enemy team's likely going to stack some magic resist though. We'll start out with W. Gives you some damage reduction. It also gives you some big boy damage. It's also a lower cooldown than your Q. That's why you want to start with W. It's a very good ability to start. I'm going to try to pull this away from the wall because they apparently warded over it. Gragas can certainly full clear, or you can 3 camp clear into a gank. Either is fine. There's no wrong way to do it, as long as you're not getting yourself killed. He's pretty bad at solo fights. You're not going to just show up in the enemy's jungle and try to kill them. His damage is very low early on. Very, very low. He's a Dark Harvest, and I would say a Dark Seal / Mej reliant jungler. So, that little guy got away. Shouldn't change too much. We still get level 3 here and get level 4. Toss in the Q. You want to let it simmer for as long as possible. And the cooldown starts from when you first throw it. So there's no downside to letting it simmer other than something escaping its circle. So just make sure you reactivate it before anything escapes. That easy. Crossing over at 225. That's actually really early. 225. Crossing over pre-230 is solid for sure. Auto into E. Full barrel pop right there. I see set top side. Auto into Q. And down he goes. Set is kind of pushing up the top side there. He forced Pantheon to back really early on. Auto E. Renekton picked up a first blood there. Solo, of course. We should be able to do a pre-330 with Leash. Leashless, it's about 330 on Gragas. But with Leash, it's closer to 320. Yep, about a 322. Not bad. We'll take it. Got another point in our queue. Down goes Pantheon. Set has too much HP and his jungler's about to be there, so I don't really want to gank for that. I'm going to E into her, bop her down. If she wants to fight me on top of my barrel, she can. She's more than welcome to try to do that. It's not going to turn out well for her. Diana doesn't have the best solo fights early on either. She was also missing more HP than me, for those of you wondering why did I go in on that. It was literally just because I had way more HP. If we were both equal HP, I would have just slow played it a little bit more. QW into my E. I think I get double scuttle here. Diana doesn't get anything. Double scuttle start for Grag. It's not bad. I would have preferred to get a gank and get 0 scuttles. Doesn't always pan out that way. Sometimes your laners play too hot, too heavy, too quick, and they die before you can gank. Go ahead and lead in with a W here. Go ahead and flash E auto Q. Ooh, he still had flash, bro. How did he kill you and he still had flash? Because you had flash, so he didn't surprise you, right? It's a little surprising to me. I gotta leave now. Yeah, their bot lane's heavy roaming over there. We'll go ahead and pick up a Dark Seal here, Boots, and a Control Ward. I don't necessarily want to try to force out another item because I want to get a really early Mejias. That way we can start stacking up like crazy, dual stack and Mej and the Dark Harvest. It's always an interesting thing to see though. Someone getting solo killed while simultaneously the enemy didn't use their flash. It's always very interesting to see. He just surprised him with his burst damage or something. People used to lag a lot more. I noticed in League, people's internet used to be so much worse. I feel like the internet infrastructure, especially in the US and NA, has gotten so much better. Still, I mean, still not the greatest. Not everyone has fiber. Most people don't still. Or at the very least, they're not paying for the top fiber package, but still, it's improved a lot less DCs and things of that nature from poor internet. I'll hover. I don't think they even see me. Ah, this is awkward. He's getting the XP because I'm here, basically. If I didn't show up, he loses all of that. It's kind of a waste of my time. I was hoping he would bait it. That's why I was hiding behind the wall. He just wasn't going for it, man. He was scared. He's very scared. He's a scared guy. We're getting close to level 6 off of all that XP. Get him with the EW. Against champions, oftentimes you lead in with a QEW or a WEQ, just depending on the positioning of it all. At the end of the day, as long as you land your abilities on Gragas, that's what you're looking to do. We hit level 6 at a decent time there. Get our W down into a QE. Down he goes. We get the kill. We get some Dark Seal out of it. It's not bad. Not a bad trade. Drop the Q, let it simmer. Get everything to E auto. I'm going to run out of mana. Here's the main issue. I can't kill her. I can only fight her in this area. In river or jungle area, we get all this extra mana regeneration, so we can slug it out. I honestly don't think Diana's that strong right now. She doesn't play that well off the recent Lichbane buffs, and champions like Master Yi and Bel'Veth being so freaking strong. It's a little bit tricky to pull off Diana, in my opinion. E auto Q. Oh, another flash. Let me tell you, man. Everyone out here has flash up and ready. Oh, man. We can back for Mej here, for sure. I'll make sure I'm back in time to use my R. Don't know if this is word. I guess we'll find out. Walk out with a W. E. Try to land my Q. We land it. Don't really get too much off of it. Trying to figure out where our best next gank would be. I think for now we just back, grab Mej, try to find a big play bot side with R. Typically as a jungler, like the golden rule is you go bot side when you're 6. Because bot lane's the last lane that hits level 6, so you can abuse them with your ultimate advantage. So for example, Nautilus is only level 4. So that's exactly what I'll do. I'll hit Wrap, Red, gank bot. My ult should be up then, and we can pound out some stacks for the Mejorino. And you might say, oh, the Mej, you're missing out on items. Nah, not really. Even at 2 stacks, it's whatever. Because no one else is a full item, so we're not even suffering. Once your Mej is at least 10 stacks, it pays for itself. That's the thing. So for right now, it might seem like we're suffering due to this item purchase, but unless just like all of our ganks fell and I lose my stacks, then it just doesn't matter. They're on Dragon right now. This is weird. I can't really go for that. Yeah, I think they're afraid I'm going to smite it, but my smite's not even up. Oh, what is Nautilus doing? E into Q, let it simmer, block. Oh, this is a weird fight. Boom! Blast him off me. Got him with my Q. It's kind of a tricky fight to get in on, though. Boom! That's a Mej right there. That's huge. Diana didn't even get the dragon. That sucks for them, man. That really sucks. She tried to take that too early. They had too much on the line, and our top laner got there first. So Pantheon did win that confrontation, but you could say, well, obviously he gets there first because Pantheon are, which is fair, but still. Still. It's one of those things. This is so annoying. We'll E into her, auto into Q. I'll flash it. Alright, that wasn't worth it all. Holy fudge muffins. That sucks. That was terrible. Holy crap. It couldn't have gone any worse than it did. I figured so many more people back, but nobody reset. They're all still there. Everybody was hanging around waiting for that fight to go. Still not the end of the world. No one's going to be a full item yet. 0 stacked mesh. Shouldn't matter too much. QEW. The W is so gosh darn spammable. Could push in Diana's top side. She might actually be ahead of me though since I lost my mesh stacks. Auto into E. Yeah, this Renekton's got a massive prio advantage. He could basically kill Yone and Nami at the same time. It's a good counter pick into Yone. Yone's gonna way outscale him though. There's that. Auto into E. We'll let it simmer. Yeah, I see. Even 2v1, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I'd rather not have to use my smite here. Hey, it's both of them. Alright. Yeah, he's literally winning 2v1. What did I say? You guys thought I was exaggerating. It's dead serious. I'm a future reader. Fortune teller. That's what they call them. They're all mid right now. What are they doing? They're looking for more kills since that last team fight went so well for them. I'm gonna go ahead, max our E second. Boom! Push him into my barrel. Let's go, baby! Down goes the Q. Let it simmer all day long, baby. Get down my Q. E. Oh! You're dead. That's sick. See, that's what I was saying. The whole Mej thing, you might feel like you're down and out of the game. But you're not. All it takes is one fight and no one's full item. Renekton just afforded his first full item with almost perfect CS. He's like 8 CS per minute, right? No TP, 8 CS per minute, 4 kills. He just got his first item. We're already at 10 Mej stack. We're in a great spot. That fight was absolutely fantastic. We got off a massive R. Pushed him into the full simmered Q there. Devastation from the big man. From the big guy, one might say. The big guy needs his cut, one might say, and that's me. I need them stacks. I don't want to die for this necessarily. Get off a big Q. I got 1 or 2 slows off that. Dude, Nautilus is not playing lane at all. He's perma roaming. He's done with that lane. He said, you know what? This MF is dead weight. I guess against Lucian Nami, probably dead weight. I would agree with that assessment. Lucian Nami stomps just about every lane. The damage output is uncanny. Unreal. Inconceivable. Downright filthy. Whew, yeah, Bork's disgusting. Renekton can apply it super fast with his stun ability. It applies it twice. And the stun ability is already an auto reset. Oh, this stuff's up. We need to get super strong for this upcoming drag fight. Oh, no. Run! Nami! Run! She actually almost killed herself there. I knocked them away, right? Beautiful Gragas are the best one you've ever seen. Besides that one where I simmered it. So beautiful Gragas are. And then you might be wondering, well, why didn't Renekton get tossed away? Because Nami knocked him out of my knockback with her own knock up. So she timed her R the most unfortunate way possible. It almost still died. If Renekton had flash or his dash up, she would have been toasted and roasted. So we have our rocket belt. You can go for Essence Reaver. If you don't like activatable items, go for Night Harvester. What am I saying? Yeah, go for Night Harvester. I get those mixed up because they look similar. Yeah, Night Harvester's pretty good if you're not going to use your activatable. Boom! That's a Mej right there. This game's over. That Mej stack sealed the deal. That shouldn't speed her up. She's in combat. Come on, Riot. You got to fix that already. That didn't knock her out of the air. Feels bad. That is one weird timing. What are you doing? Like, I know her teammates are coming, but still. Boom! Big man, laying it down. We're pretty fast, too, with the Mej. We're moving 390. Most champions in combat move 380 with tier 2 boots. So we're faster than a tier 2 boot schmuck. But yeah, like I was saying, Scuttle Crab is only supposed to be out of combat movement speed. Believe it or not. Look it up. But sometimes it's scummy as heck, and it won't speed you up when you're expecting it. And then sometimes when you're in combat, it will. Like, she shouldn't have been sped up. She was taking damage from me. It's just how it goes sometimes. What is that animation, dude? It's like his recall animation. Drop it down. I think Gragas is actually my favorite AP champ in the game right now. More so than Evelyn. I like flopping around. And I like how he has real ranged damage to where he doesn't have to get up close. Because there's just certain champions he struggles against. Like an Annie or a Fiddlesticks where you step up, they point and click on you. Even if they're iron, there's not much you can do if they're positioned properly. And you're not turbo fed. If you're just slightly more fed than them, then you kind of just lose at that point. Boom. Bam. Bada boop. Bam. Pow. Oh, man. She got tossed. Tossed by the big boy. Alright. Let's lay it down. What a goose. What an absolute goose. Probably a wasted herald there. I reckon that was a very wasted herald. And down it goes. We see two of them bot. One of them's dead. I think I'm safe to push up here. Why not? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. We've never seen a Gragas Q that slick. My rocket belt's ready, my smite's ready, my red jungle item's been finished for quite some time. I think a few minutes ago. Where's Diana hiding? Is she going the long way around? Oh my gosh, what a... Seriously, dude? She actually went the long way around. I kind of need to spend my gold. Maybe MF steps up and is greedy. Yep. I'm going to W into a rocket belt for the speed up. Smite, QE, auto, Q. Dark Harvest is filthy, man. Absolutely filthy. I love it. No, Lucian. Don't even think about it. You are banned from Raptor Camp. I've always wondered how that works when people get banned from a restaurant or from like a grocery store. How do they keep up with that? Couldn't they just put on a pair of sunglasses and change their hairstyle and no one would even know, right? I'd imagine at some level they might even track your credit card or something, but you could just pay with cash. Banning someone for life, it seems like it'd be hard to enforce. It's almost like it's like a slap in the face type of thing, but it doesn't actually mean anything. I don't know. Alright, one top, two bot. We could look for a herald right now. I'd prefer to spend my gold. I have so much map pressure though. This seems free. We'll pull it out. I don't want them to see my picture. Okay, I can't do it now. It's not workable. Psych. The ward can't see it, so they probably won't even notice, to be honest. If Renekton comes over here, I have to concede. My top lane's getting dominated. Oh, why am I taking it so late? I'm oblivious. You can't take Herald that late because Baron spawns in. Pop a W into a QE. Dude, he's giving me some respect. Look at that. He's scared. I'll back for next drag fight. I don't really need to back. I can solo anyone on their team except for maybe Renekton. Why would I reset? We'll just stick around, buy a Rabadon, then we win the game. I don't even need tier 2 boots. Boom. My R's up. I would like to use it. I need to spend my gold, ping my teammates off a little bit. I don't ping them directly because I don't want them to take it as a personal assault. That's what happens. People take it really personal if you ping them directly. So ping not on them, ping the enemies instead. And then your teammates are less likely to mute you. Alright, control word. We got everything up. Rocket Belt into him for the speed up. That even slowed him off my red jungle item. He was anticipating me to press R, but I wasn't going to do it. It's not how I do things. Boom! There it is. There it is. I love tossing people around. And that's from 0 Mej stack, baby. We were at 0 Mej. We died, threw away our 6 stacks. Look at me now. They said it couldn't be done. They said we wouldn't make it. That's what you were probably saying when you saw that. You're about to click off the video. Now look at you. Watching the big guy run it. Red buff coming up. Pantheon over there. The enemies are going to collapse. I can taste it. Yep, here's the collapse. Oh, only MF. That's a little weird. They concede turret. Why would they give that? I think their morale's running low. You can only have so much fun when you're getting one tapped by a big Gragas. I have the perfect scaling runes as well. That was an accident. Absolute Focus Gathering Storm scaling is amazing. Boom. My E down. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That was such a good Yonar. I actually missed that. Flash eat. Auto. Down she goes. It's a triple dipple. Yon set that up. I was a little bit hesitant. I'm not sure if all my abilities were technically up there initially when he went in. But regardless, that was very worth for him. That was about as much value as he's going to give. Renekton's double his CS. For him to hold everybody still is more than enough value for someone who's 0 and 6. It's about as much as you can expect or want. Gromp's coming up. We have Dragon advantage. If I'm them, I'm going to push out for this bot wave or for these camps. I can taste it. Whew, look at that. 1,300 on the wolf, nearly. Auto into E auto. Oh, MF. I have Rocket Belt. Rocket Belt applies my red buff slow. You're toasted. You're roasted. You're finished. You're out of here. You're donezo. This is too funny, man. Roasted and toasted. Looking like a loaf of bread left in the oven. Oh, Diana, you're not looking too good. you're looking a little sick there. Oh, got the slow. Oh, I don't think my attack connected there. Boom, there it is. We take those. Yeah, we're at 638 AP. We've been at like 600 AP since the 20-minute mark. We've had a fair amount. You know, I don't think there's an AP champion that can carry as hard as Gragas right now. As a jungler. Because obviously Aurelion Sol is Aurelion Sol. Zerath is a Zerath, right? But as a jungler, which AP champion can abuse Mej and still have mobility and long-range attacks like Gragas? And AoE CC. Not even Evelyn has AoE CC, right? Shyvana basically doesn't have AoE CC, or at least not effective, consistent AoE CC. Plus, Shyvana doesn't have really consistent long-range damage either. She's very dependent on her R. There it is. Yes, sir. R is about to be up. Play for that. Dude, this game's about to be over. We could end it right here if we really pushed for it, I think. What would be the fun in that? I'll reset. I'm out of mana. There's no need to get 2 turrets and die and bleed away 1,000 gold. We're at 17 kills. Oh my goodness. We'll pick up this, and we'll pick up this, and we'll pick up a little bit of... You guys are probably screaming at me right now, telling me to build a certain item. Lichbane wouldn't be bad. I think I would prefer Cosmic, though. Cosmic gives 100 AP. I guess that's from when they changed it. Damn, that's a lot. 5 movement speed, 30 ability haste, 100 AP. So we're at 748 AP right now. Most importantly, we've got some penetration from the Void Staff. So my damage is really sticky, even if they build some MR, which they don't have much of right now, to be fair. We also picked up the Sorks, which debatably we don't really need. Why am I moving 5? Okay, I was going to say. We're on the speed up right now. We're moving 502. I was really confused. So we're moved 413 in combat, 476 out of combat. You could go for Ultimate Hunter, but I find for building stacks that Relentless Hunter is a bit better for that. So if you're going to go Mej Rush, Relentless is the way to go. I think Rocket Belt's way better than Night Harvester, since it applies your red jungle item slow. That hitting them with a little missile and running them down is kind of crazy. There's not a lot of counterplay with that because the missiles go so far. They give up Dragon. I guess they think they outscale. I can assure you they don't, since we have Absolute Gathering plus Raba. Got it. My Q alone got it there. Full Simmers 1260. Cosmic. What about that one item? That one item no one builds. Horizon Focus could actually be decent. Their team just, they're not stepping up. They're turtling up, and we got them on the fly right now. They got to move. They're too scared though. If they don't leave base and do anything, they lose by default. They're hoping we try to force an end and dive them or something underneath turret, something weird. Probably could at this point though. QW auto. Yep. Can we get to her though? Slower with that. Got her flash. Not bad. These guys are looking hard for this. I have my R still. Looking for the right opportunity to use it. This is probably the opportunity. The R sent them into a different dimension. Sent them into the Shadow Realm. Alright, let's get damage, all damage taken, and runes. It's too much fun, man. Mej Rush Gragas, my new favorite. Looking at damage ultimate champions, we had the most in the game at 35k for damage taken. Towards the top, kind of top middle-ish for self-mitigated on our team. Towards the top of our team, but certainly not the most in the game. And for runes, ultra high value. I will say, Mej Rush Gragas in a solo queue environment where people are limit testing and they're trying to push their champion to the limit. They're trying to get solo kills. Absolutely tasty. Obviously, in a team environment, like at pro play, that's not going to work because people aren't dying left and right to ganks. But ranked solo queue, the perfect environment. Or if you wanted to play this in norms, that's fine too. It'd be even better in normals because you could get probably more ganks off. So much fun. I would say my new favorite Mej Rush jungler. I like it a lot on Eve. I like it a lot on obviously Gragas. There was a couple of others. Oh yeah, Twitch jungle. I think Gragas does it the best though. Because I'm thinking about it. Who has the best ganks out of Twitch, Evelyn or Gragas? It's Gragas. He's got the slow. He's got the dash knock. Really is the best Mej Rush champ. I want to do a lot more games with him. Maybe even climb an account up on him. We'll see. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.